everybody, it's Hannah with the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and welcome to our What's New Facebook Live. So, I know I haven't been on in a couple days, so it's been kind of a hot minute, let me tell you. So much stuff going on in the store, so just a few things, few little updates. One, I just sent out an email today. We do still have spots for the February retreat. Kind of awesome. I think I had like 3 people sign up today or called about signing up, so that's really, really exciting. But we have plenty of spaces available yet, so don't feel like there's only 10 spots left or anything like that. So if you are needing a crafty getaway, come to Southern Indiana in February. We'll be crafting the weekend away. I think it's like 18th, 19th, 20th. So it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then you can add Monday on as well if you want to. So we got that going on. Next Friday, we've got a card class and mini book class. So be sure and check that out online. I'm trying to think what else we got coming up. We've got the January late night crop weekend coming up, so that's a whole weekend in January that you can crop here in the store. So not big at the retreat or anything like that, but it's still so much fun. It's kind of a little more intimate, I guess you would say, in here because we got a smaller area. I know it's a disaster right now. We're working on all these banners and stuff here. That's a custom job. We're changing the lettering on the vinyl signs for them. So lots going on here for sure. I've got tons of orders to show you. So much great stuff. So definitely, if you're watching, you may want to grab pencil and paper because there's so much. You may want to watch the replay even. And about the replay, we will always post them onto YouTube as well. So that way, if they get a little lost here on Facebook, you can always jump over to YouTube and check them out there too. And then this week, I have been working on a virtual trade show. So today I got one class done this morning. Ooh, almost done. I'm glad I said that. I didn't have a supply at home, so I was just like, ooh, I gotta take that home so I can do it. And then I came into work, so I've got to finish the rest of my classes tonight that I missed all day today. So, but that's exciting. So I've been posting those. Yesterday I did mixed media stuff. I did a mini book and a little die that makes kind of like a little like potion bottle, I guess you would say, a little bottle. So it was, kind of stinking cute, and thought, for Valentine's Day, it'll be fun for like love potions or something of that nature. It would be really pretty as a candy little jar as well too for giving treats and gifts. So I did that one yesterday. This morning I had Sizzix that I made it through because they started at 8. So I got that one done this morning, but I missed Dress My Craft today. I missed Ranger today, and then there's another one tonight that I'll miss. So I've got 6 hours of classes to take care of when I get home tonight. Yay! Did I mention I have kids to feed and laundry and a dog who feels she needs to be cuddled? So my kids don't want to be cuddled, but my dog at least does. So yay, all kinds of fun stuff going on tonight. But hopefully I will get a few of those done, and then I'll post pictures to show you guys as well too. So without further ado, I'm going to flip the camera around so we can get started on all this fun stuff. All right, so I've got tables, and more tables for you guys. And Leslie got an order checked in today. I got it received, so that will fill these tables back up as well too. And then we actually had another one come in as well, and I think she's got it done for me, but I need to receive that one. So much good stuff. So, all right, we're gonna get started. So I have got Echo Park here. I've got a reorder from the distributor. So lots of great stuff in here. We're going to start with some stickers that go into our religious section. My crosses that I usually get have been discontinued. So these are new cross stickers here. Really pretty. This one here is going to go into our patriotic section. It's a fun one. This one here matches the new Simple Stories line called Heart Eyes for Valentine's Day, but just really good little enamel dots there. This one is not brand new, but it's been out of stock for a while, but this is some of the new Tim Holtz coming in. Now, I'm going to tell you all 3 of these are special orders, but I can always reorder them for you. That's why I always show you the special orders as well, just in case it's something you may like. too, and I will be more than happy to get it in for you. All right, so this one here is one of Tim Holtz's colorized dies, just meaning it's a layering die set. This is called Harvey. Harvey has 19 dies in there to create these cute little guards or drummer boys. Really fun. This one here is called Paper Cut Cafe. It has 28 dies in it. And it's also one of those colorized, which again just means a layering die. And then the next one here, these little bunny rabbits are so cute. Look, kind of that little faux stitching look to them. It's called Bunny Stitch. So again, these guys here are special ordered, but if there's any of them that you love, you just let me know and I will turn right back around and stick them on the order for you. This is a new paper pad here. I just thought it was pretty. Open him up while I'm doing that. This here is another paper pad that we just got in. This is a 6x6 pad, and this one is not a new one for us. This is just a great seller for us. I feel like I'm ordering this one all year long, and when I go around the store and I pull tags to see, you know, what has sold through, is inventory off, and I feel like I'm reordering this one every 3 weeks or so, maybe even more often than that. But it's a cute little 6x6 pad, quick, easy cards, really good for mini books as well too. All right, this one here is more of just a solids pack, but they have that watercolor look to them. It's really pretty. So it's going to be great for backgrounds. It'll be really fun for die cutting as well too. Die cutting flowers will be really pretty out of this one. So that one is called Watercolor Breeze, and it's an 8x8 pad. Here's just a restock on our Simple Stories washi tape in the bolds. So you get 6 rolls for $7.79. So that is a great, I'll show you how thick your rolls are there. It's a great value on those, and that is the bold color line. This one here is a restock. We've had it in before, but it just sold out, and honestly, I didn't even notice it sold out. So if you came in looking for it, I apologize. This is for if you do anything with vinyl, when you were weeding your vinyl. So weeding your vinyl means taking all those little pieces out, all the negative stuff. And when you're getting all those little eyes on the ends, like the insides of the B's and the D's and things like that, it is crazy hard to keep track of all that sticky stuff that you peel off. So this is one that you can keep on your desktop, just like so. And then you can take your little weeding tool and just kind of hook it into the side and get off all those little bitty vinyl pieces. This one here, you can use and put it on your finger for the real little stuff. So as you're working, this is my work surface, and I've got my hand on it, and I'll be using my other hand, the one that I'm using right here to hold my phone, as you're weeding, and that way you can stick those little bitty pieces right in here as a little tiny trash can for you. In the past, I've stuck them on my hand, and then they get stuck on something else, and they end up going back on to my vinyl project and then wreaking havoc everywhere, because then I'm trying to dig them off of stuff. So that's just a great little handy tool to have. So that is back in stock. It's got the desk and the ring attachment, and that's by We-Are. I'm going to show you these in a second because I've got a bigger stack of those. Brayer, this is what I need for my class. So that reminded me when I was looking at the table, I was like, oh, shoot. Oh, Diane, you got it. I'm putting a washi tape to the side right now. Thank you. And I forgot to mention that. So in case we have any newbies, so I don't often, right now, I always tell you Facebook changes, and so I don't even see who's on anymore. Sometimes it'll tell me, but I don't even know who's watching right now. But if you see anything that you like, just put it down in the comments and we will get it pulled for you. I know a lot of you that are my regulars. We've got credit card information on file, so we'll use that credit card. But if not, you can give us a call at 812-482-4949 with your credit card information, and we will get it charged and out the door for you if you're not local, or we'll get it charged and held if you are. All right, so what we got here are some Pink Fresh. So Pink Fresh does really great stamp stencil dies and now washi tape that all coordinate together. This one here is part of the Whimsical Blooms, so we needed the die back in for that. This one here is Indigo Roses, and I also have in Indigo Roses washi tape to match. So you put the washi tape down on a piece of paper, any color. White is going to be nice and bright, but it's fun on craft. It's fun on colored papers as well. And then this die is calibrated to perfectly fit on top, and then you run it through. So love that look and how it turns out. And then we were just out of a few of them. So these two match together. Whimsical Blooms, we've got the others that match that one. And then again, this kind of gives you an idea of what it looks like. And then this one here is one of my favorite ones, and it's called Joyful Bouquet. It's beautiful. Let's see here from 49M Market. We've got a couple, maybe just one reorder. Just one reorder here. This is the Serenity Rub-Ons. Super pretty. So Serenity is light blues and tans. Light blues, dark blues, and tans, I should say. And these are all 6x8 in size. If you missed it, I did send an email out earlier this week. 49M Market has some beautiful stuff coming out. Beautiful. All right, this one here is Daisy Wreath. So Daisy Wreath has a stencil that we've got in, okay? And then they also did, how cool is this? They also did, oh, there's Miss Melissa. Hey, Melissa. They also now have a foil die as well, too. So you can stencil it and cut it out. You can foil it and stencil it and leave it as is. You can foil, stencil, and cut it out. So you've got all different kinds of ways that you can mix and match. You can just foil it and do nothing else with it. That would be pretty just foiled straight on as well too, to give you a nice little frame on your paper. So these two go together. This one here sold out super, super quick. This is the stained glass cover plate. Kind of an idea there. This one here is the Geo Leaf. I don't know why that was stuck. It's like sticking. So weird. I don't know why. No idea why it was sticking to the table like there was a magnet there. I think it is just the suction between that and the table. Crazy. Sorry, did you say how much the vinyl tool is? A lot of times I don't go through prices, so great question. It is $14.79, Lynn. There you go. Yeah, anything you see that you have a question on the price, just let me know and I will go back and read it. I usually don't do prices just to try and save time, and today we've got 3 overflowing tables because we're out of room, because the other side of the store is taken up by all that stuff we need to redo. These two here go together. This one here is the overlapping Geo Leaf. So here is the foiling plate. So this is not a cut plate. You're going to use this with your glimmer machine, your Go Press and Foil machine, and it is going to use that hot foil to foil these beautiful little geometric shapes, and then you can go through and cut them out with this die. There is a stamp that matches this as well, and there is a stencil that matches it too, and I believe we have both of those in stock. Next up, still going through our Pink Fresh, is the big solid plate that they do. Spellbinders does solid plates too. This one here is much bigger than the Spellbinders one. So if you're like, ooh, what's the difference between that? As far as what it does, no difference, but this one is much bigger than the Spellbinders. Okay, so there's that. Just a restock on our black enamel dots. These are shiny. We also have matte black ones in a lot of times too, but today it's just the shiny ones that came back in stock. Totally Tiffany. Love, love, love all their storage options that they have. And this one here is part of their slimline storage. So this fits in the slimline storage box. And they also make little tab divider pockets that these will go into as well. You get, let's see, 5 in here for a little over 10. And that's a great deal for magnetic sheets. Trust me, magnets are so expensive right now. Let's face it, everything is expensive right now, but magnets kind of already were, even before, you know, everything kind of got a little crazy on us. So but these are going to be great for any of your slim line dies that you want to store on there. So see how this is going to fit right on there, and then I can put that die on here and store it, and then I can also put the stencils in there with it and the stamp in there with it, and I can keep it all together in the little slimline box. Another thing here, since we're in Totally Tiffany section, Totally Tiffany is owned by Crafter's Companion, in case you guys didn't know that. So another thing we just got in from them is their heat tool. I like their heat tool because this one has more than one speed on it, and it also has a nice little fold out handle as well too. So that is in here. Let's do some stickers. Whoop, whoop. Look at the letter stickers we got in. And I tried to do some really fun ones, a little bit different than your basic black or white this time. This one here is a reorder pack. It sells out all the time because it's so stinking cute. Look at it. And they're small. So they're not huge letters here, but you get a great multicolor alphabet, front and back here on both of them. It's also got, this one has numbers and punctuation, and then it's got a gold in there as well. Same thing, the gold has numbers and punctuation too. So this one here is called Splendid. This next one is called Boho. Boho is such a cute font, and I'm going to kind of, there we go, tilt the camera just a little bit here, or rather tilt the packaging so you can see it's black and glittery. And it's kind of a silver and black glitter in there. So it's not like in your face silver on top of it, but it looks like it's got a little bit of silver and a lot of black in the glitter. That one's called Boho. It also has some punctuation in there. Not seeing any numbers though. So in case you're wanting numbers, this set does not have numbers. Next up, this one is called Be Kind. Be Kind is a really pretty rose gold and then a glitter rose gold. Now if we look at its size compared to the Splendid, almost double the size on your alphabet there, but still not as big as what the Boho was. I would say this is about an inch, maybe not quite, yeah, about an inch. Anyway, you've got a real pretty metallic or foiled rose gold, and then you've got the glitter. No numbers in this set, okay? So no numbers in this set. Little bit of punctuation in there. Seeing some exclamation points. And that might be it. Periods. Oh, there's a question mark too. So yeah, we've got some punctuation in there. This one here is called Wisecrack. Wisecrack is kind of like a gunmetal with the glitter. Nice large font. It does have numbers in there and punctuation. And then this one here is called Eric. And Eric is burlap, and it's real burlap. It's not a printed burlap. It's got great texture. I have had a very similar set to this before. I don't think it was the same one. Love it with my boy pages. Great for fall pages too. Really fun. And you can even kind of ink this because it is fabric. It's real burlap. So you can ink it, give it some different colors on the edges. And it does have numbers and punctuation. So there's your thickers. All right, these little guys. So I'm not going to lie. I saw them on the Kiwi Lane site. And as you know, I am affiliated with Kiwi Lane. I used to be called an educator, and now I think I'm just what they call an influencer, basically. So it's a little differently how they have structured the company. But these are so stinking cool. So they will go next to your template, okay? And then you put it on your template edge, and then you just trace, okay? And so what it's going to do is it's going to give you a bigger edge. It's going to create that shadow. Can you use it on things other than just Kiwi Lane? Heck yeah. If you've got a circle that you cut out and now you want to shadow it. So say you cut out your picture in the shape of a circle, and now you want to matte it. Just take this around and trace it, and it is now going to give you that perfect shadow all the way around it. There's 4 different size discs in there. So you can kind of see they're going to kind of run on this little edge there. Your pencil's going to go in the middle there. Here's another little right there. And it's for quilters because, you know, quilters do appliques, which is basically like our die cuts. And you can quickly enlarge any pattern that way. So stinking cool. So you've got 3 mils, 5 mils, 7 mils, or 10 mils that you can add on. These are always sold out on the Kiwi Lane site, and they're under $6. So it's a fun way to get a lot more extra oomph out of any Kiwi Lane items that you may have, or anything that you want to trace. So tracing discs, restock on our Tombow 3-pack refills. Restock on our green cap Tombow Multi. This is the XL, the bigger bottle. For our cooking section, we've got a new little cooking sticker here. It says Kiss the Cook. It's all cute and dimensional. There's real ribbon on that apron. It's even got stitching on the apron there as well. So really fun. So if you took any pictures, maybe over the holidays with the family cooking together, or you've got somebody grilling, that would be really fun on that page. I know I've got some pictures of Kyan on our Blackstone. He works at a burger joint, and he makes the best smash burgers. I mean, he really does. You know, hands down, BJ's tried to make smash burgers. I don't know what Kyan does differently, but maybe it's just a mother's love. I don't know. His tastes way better. So I've got pictures of him, so these would be fun there with that as well, too. Oh, here's another sticker that I missed a second ago. These are not dimensional. They are flat. They are a white brush stroke, and the sticker kind of that shows around it is clear. So it's not on white or anything like that. All right, so looks like we are getting real close to being into my Echo Park order. So we're going to kind of skip this for a second, but what's underneath here? Oh, so Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Winter. That is that beautiful winter line I showed you like a week or so ago, but it has the hardest colors to match. So if you have checked out that line, it's not even a sales pitch. Get the solids that match it. I have taken them over to the cardstock wall over there, and I have tried to match these colors up, but I mean, I've got nothing perfect in stock. Everything's just a little bit off. And it doesn't look the same because you've got these, you know, these mossy colors in here that are so pretty, and you know, it's kind of a weird charcoal color. Again, so pretty, but it's really hard to match. So if you've picked up that vintage winter line, or you're thinking about it, definitely get the solids that go with it. All right, when I was over in speaking of solids, when I was over in the solid section, you guys rocked. You wiped us out for reds over the holidays. So we've got tons more reds coming in. This one here is Basil Classic Red. Let me open that up just a little bit in the corner here to get the glare off for you. Here is Classic Red. That's like a true red there. This one here is a much thicker. This is like a normal, probably like an 80 pound, I think maybe is what that is. This one here is a much thicker, and it's smooth. Put them next to each other. You can see this one's darker as well. This one's more like a 110. It's a really heavy one. And that one is called, I think, Wax Lips. Yep, Wax Lips on that one. And I think the order we just worked on today has like 5 more colors of red. So reds will be restocked. Let's see here, blush. We just got blush back in from Simple Stories. This is one of their Color Vibe colors. So in addition to the prints that they do that match their lines, they also have a line of cardstock as well too. And I do like their cardstock. One side is plain, which is what I'm trying to show you here. They have really strong plastic. All right, so one side is plain and then one side has a very subtle dot. Um, if you are shopping for Simple Stories online, you're going to notice whenever you go in, like you can actually search for Simple Vintage Winter, okay? You can go into the shop by vendor, and then we've got it set up with all their different lines, like Simple Vintage Winter. And then in there, we have tagged the colors of their Color Vibe paper that match it too. Or you can always just tell us, hey, send me the color vibes that match. All right, next up, we still have some of this Echo Park. It's a boy, but as you can see, it's got some of those funky colors that are hard to match. So we needed to get our solid pack back in, and we did. What else came in? 50 packs of ring protectors are back in for We Are Memory Keepers. So you can see we just got some albums over there too, so we are restocked on those. Show you those in a second. We just got in more of the 10 packs of page protectors. If you go through a lot of page protectors, you may want to consider getting a 50 pack. So the 10 packs are $7.99 and the 50 packs are $30. So as you can see, you save a little chunk because it would take 5 of these to equal that one. So you are saving a little chunk. So if you find that you go through a lot of page protectors, it's the better deal to get the 50 pack. Let's see here. Our Christmas section. So I do not order really a lot of Christmas after Christmas. I let the section die down. But if we have a lot of the paper left or the stickers are just really good, I will still get in some of the embellishments. So this one here is Magic of Christmas. And for this one, it's just really good Christmas stickers. It's got a good variety. So for those of you that are finishing up your scrapbooking, maybe you're starting your pictures or your pages for this year, this is just a fun little sticker sheet. So that was called Magic of Christmas. Now is also a good time to pick up stuff for your crafts for next year. Because if you like to start early, like in June or July, with your cards and different things like that, your gift tags, there's not a lot available yet. So I always encourage people, buy, even if you're buying kind of a season ahead, buy them. That way you've got them whenever you want them. Yes, I know something new will come out that you love, but you're probably not going to find it until October or November. And for some of us, that's just too late to do our cards. This one here, another item for the baby section. So you can see that's, one of the places I was reordering whenever I did this order. This one is called Boho Baby. It is a gender neutral line. It's got kind of like burnt reds, corals, pinks, blues, mustard yellows. It's really, really pretty, gender neutral, and it's got a lot of rainbows in it. So it works, of course, for all babies, but it's very special if you do have a rainbow baby. There's rainbows incorporated in this line as well. We've got some of the embellishments left over there, but not a lot of the paper at all. This line was really, really good. I'm not ordering crazy heavy on baby right now because there are some new baby lines coming out that I'm excited about. But this one here, because we do have embellishments left, and it's just a good gender neutral one. Because I know sometimes some of you want to do an album as a gift, but you don't know what the baby is. So that makes it hard. Diamond dots. Oh my gosh. Journey, are you watching? If you guys don't know Journey, she watches my videos, and Journey loves diamond dots. And so if I don't have enough diamond dots in the store, she will call me, she will message me, and she makes sure I am on my diamond dot game. So she makes sure that we have got a good selection. And I told her the other day, I do have an order direct with diamond dots coming in, so I'm not doing little reorders, but to make Journey happy, I did put a couple on with my distributor, just a couple, like literally 2, because I've got a big diamond dots order coming in direct. So Journey, I hope you saved your Christmas money, kiddo, because I've got all kinds of stuff coming in for you. But until then, here is a cute little minion. I think he is so stinking fun. So this will be a good one for all ages for sure. It says ages 8 to 99. So I guess once you turn 100, just diamond dots don't work for you anymore. But this one's kind of neat because it does have kind of a little frame built in as well, which is nice. So then that way you've automatically got a way to display this one here. So diamond dots. And then let's go ahead and jump into Echo Park. So Echo Park, brand new birthday lines. We've got two different ones here. We've got a girl and a boy. They are kind of, I'm always, with birthday, I feel like there's a lot of whimsy and kiddish out there. This one does kind of lean more towards those kiddish and whimsy colors. Obviously, this one does. But we're going to have a girl line and a boy line. Still fun, though. So if I was a card maker, and that's why I was getting this line. So I've got lots of good ones that I could send to younger friends, but there are quite a few that lend themselves to a maybe more mature recipient. Excuse me. So, oh, hold on, I skipped one. Nice little confetti page there. Hats. Good solid on the back. Cute little animal heads here on this one. Good subtle print on the back. Again, lots of whimsy ones, but there's a lot in here that you could use if you don't want to send a real kiddish one. Good stripe on the back. So lots of good ones here. And again, I always talk about how, longevity in a paper line. So it's got some really good backs on these. That's going to give it some good longevity. Like that one's just a good paper. You could do that for any age. Oh, and I like this little cut apart page. It's got some different orientation. So that's fun. Oh, look at that fun border. So this would be even cute just as a slimline card. You could go this way here, cut it off there for an A2 card if you're just a card maker. Otherwise, for us scrapbookers, how fun is that? But, oh my gosh, some of you card makers, you're so stinking creative. I bet we could fold this kind of ziggy-zaggy and have it kind of explode open. That might be really cool as well, too. Good stars on the back. Candles, subtle print here, and then the stickers. You always hear me say Echo Park is the best at filling a sticker sheet. I mean, look that little yummy there, little surprise, little stars. I mean, they get as close to everything as they possibly can. So that is the girl one. And then boy one, I'll just kind of go through it quickly since we've seen the artwork. We get the idea, but then this way you can see the color schemes in the boy. Like I said, but I'll just flip quickly this time. I love the boy colors, but I think that's just because I have boys. So I don't work really at all with pinks. And, some reds I do, but the, pinks and things like that, the different shades of that, I don't get to work with those. I've been doing boy colors for years now. So there's that one. And then, if you remember early on, I skipped these because I was like, oh, we'll see the bigger ones. So we also have these in the 6x6 pads as well, too. So we've got a birthday wish boy and a birthday wish girl in the 6x6 pads. Okay, and those are brand new from Echo Park. So very fun. More that we just got in from Echo Park. So I realized that our wedding section is not like overflowing with lots of good options because there hasn't been a great wedding line in a while, but I did find this one here with Echo Park when I ordered. It's printed on white cardstock. It's that Cartabella cardstock too, so it feels great. And then it's like imprinted, like, debossed in a silver foil. And this would be really pretty pages, cards, mini books, but then you could also ink the edges in the wedding colors. So that would be really pretty. So there's that one. Another foiled paper. It's navy blue with silver. That was pretty. With silver snowflakes on it. Thought that was beautiful. This one here is a Christmas one. Again, I know I don't do Christmas. I just said that. But this one sold out crazy, crazy quick. So it's just got Merry Christmas, Deck the Halls, 'Tis the Season, Christmas Cheer. It's a nice dark green, and then it's got that gold foiling on it. This one here is black with yellow dots. This one is fun for New Year's pictures. It's great for prom pictures. It works wonderful in our school section because we've got black and gold schools around here. And then this one here is just a little volleyball one we're piecing in. So some fun colors, something a little different, and then it's got a good cut apart on the back. Just something kind of fun and different on that one. All right, we're going to go around the table. All right, looks here like we got 6 new restocks on our D-Ring albums from We Are. So we've got pink in stock. We have, this one here is a navy blue in stock. Charcoal. Mint. Haven't had mint in for a while. This one here, which red is this? This one here is, where does it even say their colors? There's a couple different reds, and it does, real red. This one here is called Real Red. And this one looks almost black, but it is a real dark green, hunter green. So 6 colors to add up to our display for our D-Ring albums. Let's jump over these and we'll continue on with Echo Park. So a new line we got in from Echo Park, it's called Homemade. So this one is a really fun one. Definitely going to be, it's kind of farmish, but yet cooking, kind of just, at home kind of looking. Homemade, hence the name there. It's got little bees in there, little pigs, chickens, cute little dog in there. There's a rooster. Some little sayings like family is forever, favorite family memories. Got sunflowers in there, nice pennants and borders, HOME right there. We also got in the tags and frames. So this is a brand new line for us. We got in the ephemera. Ephemera has 34 pieces in it. Bless this mess. Happiness is homemade. Hello, thank you. We've got the 6x6 pads as well. And then we also have the chipboard accents and the chipboard phrases. Now, let's check out the papers. And I have a disclaimer. Whoever the chick is around here that does the ordering, when she was ordering this, she forgot to click one of the papers. So there's 12 papers in the line, but she only ordered in 11. I just checked. The one she ordered in, it wasn't that great. So whenever we assembled our collection packs, they only have 11 pieces in there, but the price reflects that. So no worries there. So the papers in the line, you've got a strawberry and then a little daisy on the back. Now my color just went not so great, and I think it's because my battery is getting low, but this is kind of a lightish peachy pink with little white flowers. Yeah, I don't know why it just got a little darker there on you guys. Here's a cut apart page with sunflowers on the back. Here's a good multi-print, and then sketch flowers on the back. Here's a mixed flower page, dots on the back. Another cut apart page with lines of flowers on the back. Cute little bees with a gingham on the back. There's a yellow with white flowers on one side. little sketch on the other side. Chickens. Look at this fun chicken page. Too cute. Good green on the back. Another multi kind of icon page. There's the back. Cut apart pages. And the one that I was missing, it was very similar to this one. So it was not a deal breaker in the line, was not the best one in the line. Another cut apart page here. And then the stickers we just looked at. So we've got all that open stock, and then we also have the collection kits as well too. Buffalo Plaid multi-packs. We haven't had these for a while, so it's got all different kinds of Buffalo Plaid in there. The My Valentine, trying to get the glare off of there and open this at the same time. Not working. All right, so Buffalo Plaid, let's check this one out. So you've got your traditional, what we think of Buffalo Plaid, 2 different sizes there. There's that one. There's a dark green. There's the black and white. And then there's kind of a different color of green. You can see they're close, but not quite. Kind of the same things, I think, with the red. Yeah. The one red is just a little bit brighter than the other one. So that's your Buffalo Plaid packs there. Making a mess back here. I would like the Buffalo Plaid pack. That's fine. We will definitely hold it for you and hope you feel better soon. Once you start feeling better, but you are still quarantined, that's a great excuse to just hide up in your craft room, my friend. I was not as lucky whenever I got COVID. I went to BJ's house and quarantined there so I wouldn't get my kids sick, and I didn't really have any craft stuff there. So, you know, sometimes when you got to pack a bag real quick and leave, you don't think to grab your craft stuff. So since then, I have gotten smart, and I now have craft supplies at his house too. So I'm taking over a table at his place as well. So now I have crafty stuff everywhere. So this is a fun little My Valentine pack. This is a restock. The All Boy paper pack. This is a restock. We got these in probably about a month and a half ago, and they all sold through because it is so hard to find little boy paper right now. I'll be honest, there's no great lines out. There we go, so you can see the cute colors on there. And then I got in a few of their dies. So I know we're not quite ready for 4th of July by any means, but I love this little die of the United States that they have. There's one here. It says Happy Halloween. There's a few, but oh boy, you got it, my friend. There's a few things that I do try and keep in stock all year, just in case, you guys are making cards year round, and we were out of things that said like Happy Halloween. We are still in winter, so I've got not one, but 2 fun new snowflake dies here, and a Merry Christmas one, because again, I know a lot of you will be working on your Christmas cards, and I didn't have a whole lot of good verbiage ones left. So there's Merry Christmas. And again, we're still in Christmas, or not still in, we're still in winter. So it got in a really cute snowflake stencil. And this would be, and the detail is really good on this. So I think this one would be really pretty, like on craft paper, and using your Distress Oxides, doing some light blues or even white ink on craft would be really pretty with this one too. So, whew. All right, friends. Oh, no, I'm not done. I got to go back to what I skipped. We got a few. So, I'm doing my From the Vault, which is also known as, Hannah has too many boxes laying around, and a lot of times things just get pushed into the back room. I will, attend a trade show, and I have stuff from classes, and maybe the classes I don't bring the line in, but I've got some fun. Hey, do you think you're leaving? You are? All right, well, have a good evening. See you later. All right. So anyway, my From the Vault is just part of my, one of my New Year's resolutions to start cleaning out some of those boxes. And I know I'm not alone, and it's kind of with some of my friends with other stores. So I've got a friend, Tracy, who has been doing this for a little while, and it's because Tracy's getting a brand new store. So her landlord is selling her building, so she had to close or find a new building, and thank the good Lord she found one. But I had seen her doing some of her, purging, from the back room. And then my friend Angela that owns Creative Chaos in Ohio, she just kind of rearranged in her store. And they did some little bit of construction in there, and so she was going through stuff, and I'm just like, I need to do that too. So that kind of, that little bit of guilt, you got to do it as well. So I'm working on it. So what I've got from you from the vault today are some great ones from Stampendous. So this one here, it's kind of a little color copy sample, but this is what it could look like. This one here is called Cling Hydrangea Tin. And for those of you that don't know, so Fran retired. Fran is still going to be working with Spellbinders, but I don't know if Spellbinders will be remaking all of Fran's past stamps. She has been commissioned to do some small releases here and there for Spellbinders because everybody loves Fran, and she has, amazing stamps, but I don't know, because Spellbinders already has all their line, if they're going to take on everything. So I guess what I'm saying is, once these are sold out and out of stock in a warehouse, they may be gone for good. So if you love these, grab them. This one here is called Cling Wild Bunch, and here is kind of a colored sample, so you can see that one. Next one we've got here is a nice little slimline, or if you don't want to do it on the slimline, you can go this way for an A2 or this way for an A2. They always gear them. Here's an A2 size. So see, they always gear these to where if you're not into slimline cards, you don't have to do both the images. So I hope that's making sense. I'm trying to line it up so you can see how this one can be A2 and you can just mask that bird off. Or this one here, see when I hold it that way, it doesn't even get that other one. This one here is called Slim Pomegranate Birds. So there's that one, and kind of a colored sample here for you to check out. And then some fun cutting dies. These are all kinds of decals. So if I can show you a little bit on the back here, you've got all kinds. You've got edges. Sorry about the glare. Dang on glare. You've got edges. You've got all kinds of great labels. Some of them have stitches. You've got one, so you've got decal, straight, decal, straight, decal, straight, stitched. You've got, cute little photo corners here. Some of these I feel like I should have just kept for myself, but I realize I cannot keep it all because, let's be honest, you guys know I don't even get to play with the stuff that I have. So I can't just keep, thinking, oh yeah, one of these days, I can't keep it all. So I'm releasing this to you guys out of the vault. This one here is just called Decal. It's the cutting decal dies. And then this one here is called Floral Bouquet. There is not a stamp set that matches this that I could find. So I think you're just supposed to kind of do your own things. Doodles on it, be really pretty out of printed paper, or doing the smoosh technique with your inks, laying some inks down on your mat, spritzing it with some water, then, smooshing this through to create watercolored looks there. So that's a fun one. And then just some little fun inks as well too. We've got a real dark pine cone and a Versamagic tea leaves, which is a fun green color. So there we go. And let's see here. Decal cutting dies for Abby, you got it. And then the Wild Bunch is going to Sarah, got it. The Hydrangea is going to Diane, got it. So those are gone. So the only one left from my in the vault for today is the cutting dies here, the floral bouquet, and the slim pomegranate and birds. So that is what is left from that box that I got through. And again, it's my goal to get through 2 boxes a week. You guys won't know if I make that goal or not unless I don't post anything. So this was just going through one class kit that I did not do because I am horrible at virtual trade shows, which is what is going on now. Because normally I would be like, oh yeah, I'll do them, and then I don't. So I'm really hoping I do my classes this time. I mean, like, I would have been a horrible online student. Like, if I didn't actually physically have to get up to go to class, because I'll be honest, even in college, I skipped a lot of class. I really did. So if I was one of those kids that just had online classes, I don't think I would be really good at that, because I know how I am with my virtual trade shows, because I'm going to go home tonight and I'm going to be tired. You know how it is when you walk in the door, you're like, oh, I'm going to get so much stuff done tonight, and then just life at home hits you, and you kind of lose all your will to live some days, and all your motivation is gone, and that happens a lot in my house with teenage boys. Yesterday I discovered why we're out of food a lot of times, because I was home working on my trade show stuff, and I walked downstairs, and Kyan, he calls me Hannah a lot of times, and it's a long story, but he was like, hey, Hannah's home. And I was like, yeah, I am. And he's like, Mom, what are you, and then he does call me Mom, but he's like, Mom, what are you doing home? I was like, well, a lot of times on Mondays, I work from home to get office stuff done, and I'm just here today working so I can get my classes and stuff done. He was like, oh, okay. And I walk into the living room, and half the baseball team is there, and they're eating burritos. So that is why. So they invite their friends over and they feed their friends, but that is great. But then, now I wonder why. Now I know why my food is gone, my kitchen is dirty, but it's great. I had happy boys in the house, and that is what means everything to me. So yeah, and then I was just like, oh, okay. And then when they all left, I told Connor, because he's home right now yet from break, I was like, well, Connor, your brothers always blame, all the burritos being gone on you, but I see why all the burritos are gone now. And he was just like, yeah. He's like, you think? He's like, it's not always me. And then I was just like, man, and we were just talking about how many kids were there. And he was just like, you wanted the house in town? I'm like, yes, I did. I always wanted to be that house. So it is a good thing. I love being that house that the kids come to after school. It's a lot of what I call the country kids. Because for years, my kids were, as the cool mom, maybe. I might be. Now, the other day, so one of their friends, Mick, and Mick jumps on here sometimes and watches and waves and says things to distract me. As, they were doing something. Oh, it was over break, and it was later. But again, all these boys are like 18, okay? They're all seniors, and their wild thing that they were doing is they were going to Walmart. It was like 11:30 at night. They were going to go to Walmart and get supplies to make crunch wraps on my Blackstone. That's their wild. So they were going to make crunch wraps, and they were asking if it was okay, and I had to get up early, and I had stuff to do, and I was just like, oh. So I told Kyan, I was like, yes, but if there is any mess in my kitchen tomorrow or on the Blackstone, I was just like, never again. And I was like, and your Heine, but I didn't say Heine, is going to be in major trouble. So anyway, and they were like, okay, no, none of that. And so then, it was okay that they all did that. And then as one of the boys, Mick, was leaving, he was just like, Hannah's a really nice lady. But of course he says it just loud enough so I can hear it, Smooth talker right there. So they are good kids. I definitely adore them all. It's kind of, they're like, those are kind of like my favorite kids because they go home. So, all right, well, I think that's it, everybody. I am going to show you, I'm going to take my little pile of goodies up here. Grab Debbie's buffalo plaid before I go. Okay. And I got my washi tape here to grab. I do want to show you guys my class, which is next Friday. Okay, I'm going to have to come back for my pile. It's a good pile today, guys. Thank you much. All right, so I've got my class, and I think I've showed it before. I do need to send an email out. I've been bad about that. I sent an email out today with retreat. I hate to bombard you guys with emails and things like that, But I'll flip the camera around one more time. So this is the class next Friday. We're going to be doing the 4 little Valentine's Day cards, and then we're also going to do the super cute kind of card mini book, little phone, home decor, whatever you want to call it. So that is next Friday, the 20th, and that is going to be at 11. And then we do have our Copic class the 21st, so the next day. That is a full class, though. I know somebody said they couldn't find it or they couldn't sign up online. That's because those are full. And then the next weekend, the 27th, 28th, is whenever we are doing our late night crop. And I need to check to see when the last day to sign up for the card swap is. I forgot to write that down. So I may owe you guys card swap numbers. So I got to get that out as well, too. So if you have not signed up for the card swap yet and you want to be in it, go online and sign up real quick, or tag on here that you want to be signed up, and I'll get you in on that, since I have not given anybody the numbers, because I was thinking that might have been yesterday or today. So I got to get that done as well. So, okay, everybody. Well, there's my phone. So I shall see you later. Again, I'm Hannah the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. Thank you so much for tuning in and popping on, and I will see you soon. Bye.